What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Alex. Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about Battlefield 6's winter offensive update, because there's some things that need to be talked about here, and it is very evident that this was not ready to go. So with that out of the way, if you are new to the channel, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I put out a video. Mondays usually consist of a personal story video. Wednesdays, a weekly roundup of things that I found interesting in the news. And Fridays are videos like this where I go over a game that I care about or have found and give my thoughts on it. So if you are interested in that, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, let's get into this, because this update, it has some serious issues, and I'm actually astounded at how badly they were able to make this update and how half-baked it really is. So I did this recording before I saw the patch notes, and apparently there are patch notes for Battlefield, but my point still remains. It's not in the Steam section. They don't even have a link to the full patch notes for the game. And then they did increase enemy footstep audio, and I will talk about that later. And ever since this update as well, I was actually playing last night, which was the day of the recording, and the hit reg feels extremely off since this update, even though they said that they went ahead and updated it and made it better. But I don't think that's actually true. I think it's actually made it more shit. But anyways, the things that I did talk about in this video are valid. My point still stands, even though I did not know about the patch notes, because I do have complaints directly related to the patch. Back to the video. So as you'll see in the background, I will be having some gameplay of the winter offensive update. I will be cutting to some commentary that I have made during the game, and I will also tell you to keep an eye on the chat in the game during the game, because I was talking in game, there was a guy defending what was going on, multiple people were complaining about the challenges and things like that, because it is not well thought out. It is not fun, and I don't feel like it respects your time, you, the player. So with my notes out here, you will be hearing a lot of ums and things like that. So that's how you know it's not AI generated, by the way. But let's get into it. So I want to talk about this frozen system first that leads to more infuriating moments than cool moments. It's half-baked. They did not think this out at all. This frozen system, it takes too long for it to like kick in, I guess, and start freezing you, so that way it can actually count towards you doing a challenge. I think it takes way too long. The fact that you can't heal when in a quote-unquote frozen zone or whatever the fuck, it's just absolutely stupid. Because most of the time when you're trying to get to the capture the point, you'll see in this video, you have to be outside for a certain amount of time. Then you have to dodge the barrels, which are the quote-unquote heat zones, which stop you from freezing. Then you can go and capture the point, and maybe you've already taken damage, which you can't heal, because now you have to get into a heat zone to heal. And then once you get to the site and get on the heat zone, well, now you've just captured a point while not being frozen. But how am I supposed to heal myself if I can't heal myself in the frozen zone and even capture the point? So I don't know. They really didn't think this one out. This is just extremely tedious. All these challenges are just extremely tedious with this mode. All for a fucking ice pick. I don't know about you guys. I've been playing fucking Battlefield since I was a little boy, since the fucking 360 days. All right, I've since like PlayStation 3 day or whatever. That's the same shit, right? Since Bad Company. I was introduced to Bad Company 2 on the PlayStation 2, I believe, or whatever the fuck. And then I eventually ended up getting it. Played the shit out of the Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam DLC. Absolutely love that DLC. And I've been playing Battlefield ever since. I played every single Battlefield since then. And this has to be by far the worst winter update for any Battlefield I've ever played. I don't even remember 2042's. And to me, that screams, it was probably just okay. It's like one of those games that you see on Steam and it has mixed reviews, and you're like, okay, I can either choose to dodge this or play it and see if I like it or not. That's what mixed means. So I don't know. I don't remember there being a winter update that is this fucking atrocious. So let's go down the list here. I already talked about how the half-baked frozen system leads to more infuriating moments than cool moments. I think this playlist is also extremely low fucking effort. Let's take Empire State. Oh my god, and make it fucking frozen. Really? That's fucking all you did? Why not the other one? Why not Manhattan Bridge? Why not the other shit? I swear they said somewhere that they were gonna make it so that way we could run across the frozen lake or some shit. I don't know. That's what my friends told me. That's what I heard through the grapevine. I'm probably gonna go look it up after this video and come back and re-edit it and let you guys know if that was something, but I don't know. The fucking playlist is so fucking low effort. It is actually insane. They could have done so much more, and you're telling me this event only goes in for like not even like a week or something like that. It's like 6 days or something. Are you fucking serious? This is horrible. This is horrible. It's like they took devs from COD, which I know they did, obviously, but it's like they took the worst ones that came up with like events and shit and said, all right, how can we make this as annoying as possible for the players? Okay, so we're going to take the map with the worst layout because it's based in New York, so that means it can be cold. And then we're going to throw in this half-baked frozen system and we're going to say, fuck you. Because that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. You know, when I served in the military, I served in the Navy with the Marine Corps. We had this thing called the green weenie. And usually what that meant was you would get bent over and fucked by your branch. So in the Navy's case, it would be the blue weenie. But since I was with the Marines, we would often get shafted by the green weenie. And that's basically what DICE is doing here. They're taking the green weenie and fucking us because this shit is so ass. Another thing that I noticed in the update too, the footsteps. The footsteps are so fucking absurdly loud. It sounds like there's a fucking elephant around every corner. I can't tell what's above me. I can't tell what's below me. I can't tell who's friend. I can't tell who's foe. The fucking, I don't know if they made them louder. I'm pretty sure they did. I can't even find full patch notes, by the way. I go to the Steam updates where they usually post their full patch notes. Can't find shit. And so I don't know if they actually made the footsteps louder or what. It seems like they did, but they are way too fucking loud. Way too fucking loud. I think one thing that they could have done for this playlist to make it significantly fucking better, and I've seen this, or I didn't see this, but a friend of mine saw this in a comment, and they said, why not just add Operation Metro for this update, and then do this map that you're seeing in the background, and the Manhattan Bridge map? I think that would have been a fucking cool-ass playlist. It wouldn't feel as low effort as it does, and I think it would have made a lot more people happy. Oh, but then, you know, your argument might be, oh, but what about the Levolution in fucking in Operation Metro? Brother, what the fuck do you mean? The little fucking thing in the center that falls down? This game can easily handle that. There's this, what is it, Merak Valley, where the big ass crane falls down and completely changes the terrain. They could easily fucking do that. I also hate that they stole Levolution from us and never fucking put it back into the game. They give it to us in like these little bits like that, like the fucking crane I just said. But anyways, I digress. And I was also taking a look in the Steam forums for the update. I'll throw it up here as it's scrolling for you guys. And people are not happy. There's people getting stuttering problems. They said that the fucking game gets worse every update and whatever else. I actually had a friend last night. He had to get off the game because his game was just stuttering so much. He didn't want, like, he couldn't play. It was literally unplayable for him. He does have all AMD hardware. I personally had one instance last night where I did stutter and I noticed it. It was a pretty big stutter, but it wasn't like anything breaking for me. I am running a AMD CPU and NVIDIA GPU, and I didn't have that many issues. I think I also do run frame gen, so that could be another reason why. So I'm not having stuttering problems personally, but let me know if you guys are down in the comments below. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on this and how it's affected your performance on your PC or even on console. I'm not sure about console. I don't know how it's performing on console. If someone in the comments let me know down below, that'd be greatly appreciated. The limited time shit is also extremely fucking annoying. I absolutely hate this live service game bullshit model that we've all just become accustomed to. I hate it because that means basically every game is like, okay, we're going to launch with less content because it's going to be live service. So that means we can actually launch our game earlier and unfinished and then fix it as we go. And that's absolutely horseshit. It is absolutely bullshit that this is what the industry has done to us. And I think they have genuinely stolen good gaming away from us with this bullshit fucking business model. And another, because the biggest thing about it that it does is it creates fear of missing out. Like this ice pick, I don't really give a fuck. I'm probably still going to play it because I would like to have the ice pick. It's a Battlefield game. I like unlocking knives. It's just part of the fucking Battlefield experience. It really is. Even in Battlefield 4, there was shit that you had to go and grind and unlock. There was different knives that you had to grind for and unlock. And it wasn't hidden behind FOMO or time challenges or any of that bullshit. If I want to go unlock the Phantom bow right now in Battlefield 4 on PC, I can literally still go do that. It would probably be very fucking hard because there's not that many fucking people playing the game anymore. But the point remains, I can still go fucking do that. I can't fucking do that in this game after the 6-7 days or whatever the fuck they have for this. Because it's going to be fucking gone as far as I'm aware. It's not like, I doubt they're going to leave some way for you to fucking redeem yourself and actually get it afterwards. Sorry for all the fucking cussing, but I was a sailor and I swear I cursed like a sailor. Anyways, so I absolutely hate this FOMO shit. You know, I said this in a previous video. It's not on my channel. It's privated or whatever the fuck. That's a whole different story. But the point is, I said this in the past video. I said this during the beta and people fucking hated it. They thought it was rage bait. I said this game said they wanted to be Call of Duty, and guess what they're doing? They are doing every single thing that they can to make the game like Call of Duty. FOMO, store, free battle royale, half-baked ideas, terrible fucking maps, etc., etc. The list goes on and on. And I even went as far as to say in that other video that this is the Modern Warfare 2019 of Battlefield. I don't believe it will be better than this afterwards. I would like to be proven wrong. I really would be. But I don't think it's going to get better than this game afterwards. And that's just the truth. So, yeah. The other thing too with the challenges specifically is the explosives one. Sure, you only need like 2. But I think there's another one where you have to get other kills using explosives or some shit. And I hate those kinds of those challenges because it basically forces people to start using more and more grenades. And if you've been around in the Battlefield community for a long time, grenade spam and explosive spam has always been a very big issue in Battlefield because you're able to regenerate the RPGs, the grenades, and whatever else. Especially on map like Operation Metro, if they did do it. But even on this map, it is still pretty fucking explosive heavy. So, yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. Let me know your thoughts on the winter shit update for Battlefield 6. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.